welcome back to the Embedded Next Gen. It's your host Mohsen, and we got some exciting news about the Xbox Series X and S and PlayStation 5. Of course, there's a news update on Xbox regarding 8K support for the Falconeer, which is interesting because we knew both PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X would support 8K, but not that it would be already supporting 8K in games. But of course, this is a smaller game, it doesn't have a lot of textures, but it's still impressive to have 8K support on Xbox Series X for a game at this stage of the generation. So this is highly exciting. And of course, the PlayStation 5, we haven't seen the PlayStation 5. Where is the PlayStation 5? Nobody knows, but some Japanese YouTubers have received the PlayStation 5, it seems, and they will talk about it in a couple hours. Some of these YouTubers have scheduled their PlayStation 5 showcases for tomorrow, so I'm excited to see that. And of course, we have that PlayStation 5 booting screen, which is booting in like 22 seconds, and it's impressive, to be honest. But the Xbox Series X has booting screens of 20 seconds, 22 seconds and 20 seconds, which is strange to me because the Xbox Series X doesn't have a faster SSD, the PlayStation 5 does. So I think that has to do with an older build of the PlayStation 5 dev kit, and I think the new one will be a lot faster. But also reassuring that the Xbox Series X will have a fast SSD and the differences won't be that big, because to be honest, software also matters, and Microsoft is king of software. They have Windows, they have all these operating systems built in the Xbox, they have multiple VMs, I think, for the backwards compatibility. And it's really exciting to see what they've done with the backwards compatibility, because most older games look better on Xbox Series X and S and have a higher frame rate, which is crazy to me. I'm more excited about older games than newer games. And of course, Xbox Series X has been handed to YouTubers, those YouTube celebrities and reviewers and websites, and they are allowed to test certain things and show it on YouTube. They can test backwards compatible games, and these games load really fast in 5 to 9 seconds, 10 seconds. Some of the older games and smaller indie games load in like 2-3 seconds, which is insane to me. I saw some Resident Evil Remake 2 and 3 games loading up in like 5 seconds up to 8 seconds. That's really fast. I'm really excited about Xbox Series X, but of course I'm also really excited about PlayStation 5. But the problem with the PlayStation 5 is Sony is so secretive, and this secrecy doesn't help them, because we're 1 month away from the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X launch, at least in Europe and most of the world, because Xbox Series X launching on November 10th and PlayStation 5 doesn't launch everywhere on November 12th. So it's really strange, and it seems like the rules have changed to me, because last time Microsoft didn't launch the Xbox One globally, and they had a lot of issues with PR, with that always on and no used games. But this time Microsoft seems to be doing it right, and the Xbox team is doing a great job. Even on Twitter, it's really legendary how they handle questions and how they tweet and posting these memes. It's really funny as hell. And yeah, man, I'm really excited about both of these consoles, but Xbox Series S and X seems more exciting to me. And to be honest, I'm more of an Xbox guy, and I will buy the Xbox Series X and S. And the reason why I buy the Xbox Series S is because my son wants an Xbox Series S. I will buy it for him later on, and to be honest, that's cost efficient too, especially in these times. I've pre-ordered Xbox Series X. I'm highly excited. Couldn't pre-order the PlayStation 5 because I was too late, and I still can't pre-order it, which is funny because my channel, once again, is called Embedded Next Gen, and I can't play the PlayStation 5 on launch. But rest assured, I will pick up the PlayStation 5 later on, and of course the Xbox Series X, because that will be my main console, playing all these games on Xbox Series X, the backwards compatible games. Of course, I will pick up Cyberpunk 2077, and to be honest, continue to play it in the next few years. There's so much to tell, man. And of course, I'm excited about that Bethesda acquisition. Microsoft just bought Bethesda, they will most likely buy Sega or Capcom in my opinion, because they need those IPs for the Japanese market, for the Asian market. Of course, Sega has a lot of Japanese IPs, a lot of games that Xbox can use to enter the Japanese market. So guys, that was a lot of things to cover. The Xbox Series X has a launch game with 8K support. The quick resume is amazing, 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 8 seconds. Loading times, I've seen some games like Doom Eternal loading in a few seconds, in 5 seconds or less. That's amazing. Let me know what you think about this. Are you excited about PlayStation 5, Xbox Series S and Xbox Series X? How hyped are you about it? Do you want to buy the PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X or S? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. If you like gaming news, game discussion, next-gen news, reaction videos to gaming content, and more, you're on the right channel. Check out some of the stuff here. I'll list all the videos and the playlist. Thank you for the support, and I'll see you in the next video.